Ashkari, host of Motorcycle Madhouse, and this is Ask Hollywood. And how you doing? This is Ask Hollywood, where I answer your questions. If you got a question for me and you want it read over the air and answered on the air, go ahead and send it to info@InsaneThrottleBikerNews.com. Let's go to our question for today. Why do you spend a lot of time on Motorcycle Madhouse talking about motorcycle clubs and motorcycle profiling? After all, if you're not doing anything wrong, you will have nothing to worry about. Also, one more question. You mentioned you had another book coming out. What will be the subject and name of the book, and when is it coming out? Thanks. Mark W. from Phoenix, Arizona. Well, Mark, the reason why I focus our core on motorcycle clubs on Insane Throttle Motorcycle Magazine is because that's how we started out. We are club advocates. We go out there and fight in the media arena where Leos and the media go, where most motorcycle clubs don't. So we give a voice to motorcycle clubs. We do not represent them now, but we do go out there and address subjects in a generalization type of way where, again, clubs can't go and haven't been able to do that in decades. Hopefully soon the clubs will start being able to go out there, turn that tide that has been in the media that the Leo used against them for propaganda purposes and to get the public to turn on motorcycle clubs. The problem in the media is that there's the Sons of Anarchy, the Mayans type of thinking, because that's what shows have been going on in the last decade, and that has kind of labeled motorcycle clubs in the general public. In their eyes, that's what they are, is Sons of Anarchy and Mayans, and we all know that's not true. Now, as far as motorcycle profiling, why we cover it a lot, it's just not about bikers or clubs that's being profiling, but this is you as an American citizen, your rights being trampled on by law enforcement, and unless we keep it in the public eye, unless we keep it there, they're just going to continue. There was, just to put it in kind of perspective, if bikers came together. In Waco, Texas, there, of course, was the Twin Peaks. After that, there was multiple upon multiple arrests, hundreds of people's lives, 100 people's, family life was destroyed, jobs were destroyed because of that process that happened down there. With that happening, it all laid on to one guy, Abel Reyna. He was the prosecutor down there, and when bikers banded together, we seen exactly what we could do if we stuck together. We routed this guy by 20 points in the primary. There is now a new DA. He's looking at the new cases, and a lot of those cases were dismissed, but there's still 24 out there. And if you watch Motorcycle Madhouse, you'll see we get videos of all the time of club guys getting profiled. We just had one on the last episode. Do we bikers think Trump is our ally or friend? We had, I think it came from, it was somewhere in Texas, but anyway, it can be seen on Insane Throttle Biker News' Facebook, as well as that video. And in that video, the cops were just walking. This was a veterans club for, God, I can't believe it. But they're profiling everybody now. And it's your right as a citizen of the United States not to be profiled. This is not Nazi Germany. This is not Russia that we live in. This is the United States, and we have a Bill of Rights. We have a Constitution, and law enforcement is not over that. So when you say, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, why worry about it? You're sitting there and you're giving up your basic freedoms just to say, hey, well, if you're not doing anything, don't have nothing to worry about. It shouldn't even get to that point. Never ever should get to that point. They shouldn't be doing it, and that's why a lot of these state houses are now passing anti-profiling bills against motorcyclists, because we are a huge voting bloc, a huge one. So that's one of the reasons why we spend a lot of times on motorcycle clubs. We spend a lot of time on the profiling. We do a little bit about protocol, because we got to get rid of the way people think about motorcycle clubs. Members of motorcycle clubs are just like you and I. They go to work, they support their family, they're not out there drug dealing like Leo would have you freaking think. That's just not the way it is. That's fantasy. You know, just because a few people go out there rogue does not mean that a whole club is a criminal organization. And if you actually looked at one of my videos where I had an ex-undercover, he even admits this much, where it was not being, you know, directed by the motorcycle club. It was just a few rogue people. So that was from them themselves. As far as my new book is concerned, yes, we've been working on that one for a while. It is called Brotherhoods and Betrayal. That one will be coming out May 1st on ebook form as well as paperback form. And that one we've been working on, and it's going to be a quite eye-opener, if you will. If you haven't got my other ones, New Age of Biking and Brotherhood and Iron Noah Order, the year that changed the motorcycle scene, you can get that on Amazon or any major bookstore. You can also get a personalized signed copy. Just write me at info@insanethrottlebikernews.com. Hopefully, Mark from Phoenix, that answered your question. Again, if you got a question you would want on Ask Hollywood, go ahead and send it to me at info@insanethrottlebikernews.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like our videos, comment on them. If you don't like what I put out there, say so. We do not censor people unless you're being a jerk and you know swearing and all that type of stuff on the comment section. You can't do that. YouTube won't let us put that up, because now they're being the propaganda police. But anyway, every Saturday, 11 o'clock, Ask Hollywood, new series. Go ahead and send those questions in and get your copy of A New Age of Biking and Brotherhood in ebook format. With that, I'll talk to you guys later.